A panorama of misty mountains unfolds, ancient trees clinging to the steep slopes. The air hangs still, and silence reigns supreme in the misty expanse. Wisps of mist dance around the peaks, partially concealing the grandeur of the landscape. The ancient trees stand as silent sentinels, their forms softened by the ethereal mist. The scene is a symphony of gray and green, a tranquil vista untouched by time. The Korean mountains stand as a testament to the enduring power of nature, shrouded in mystery. A solitary path snakes through the dense forest, where sunlight barely touches the shadowed ground. A lone scholar treads wearily along the path, his worn robes whispering tales of countless journeys. Dusty garments cloak him as he continues his solemn pilgrimage through the ancient woods. The scholar's presence seems to echo in the hushed stillness, a silent testament to his enduring quest. As dusk descends, the scholar advances along the mountain path, the fading light casting long shadows. Mist begins to weave through the trees, swallowing the path in a veil of mystery. Each step deeper into the mist seems to erase the world behind him. The air grows heavy, and the path ahead becomes a blurred dream. The scholar continues into the unknown, swallowed by the mountain's embrace. Mist coils around the mountain path, veiling the way forward in mystery. A woman emerges from the mist, her striking beauty accentuated by long, flowing black hair and piercing eyes. She turns, her gaze settling on the scholar with a gentle warmth. A warm smile blossoms across her lips, inviting and serene. On a serene mountain path, the woman's reverence echoes through her gentle bow. She extends a humble offering, a bowl brimming with steaming rice and ripe persimmons. The steam from the rice curls upwards, carrying warmth and comfort. The ripe persimmons glow, their sweetness a promise of simple joys. The scholar halts on the mountain path, an unseen force arresting his steps. An internal struggle consumes him, his hand trembling with repressed fear. Whispers of chilling tales echo in his mind, shadows of crackling fires dancing before his eyes. The Gumiho, the nine-tailed fox, emerges from the darkness of legend, a phantom preying on his soul. Her immortal existence hinges on the souls of men, and he is her next target. He stands paralyzed, caught between the path and the predator, his fate hanging in the balance. On the mountain path, the woman's smile expands, her eyes alight with an otherworldly glow. From her, a spectral blue foxfire ascends, dancing like phantom flames in the air. The ethereal flames flicker, casting an eerie glow across the mountain path. The woman watches as the ghostly flames rise higher, her smile unchanged. On the mountain path, eerie foxfire illuminates the scholar, casting spectral shadows that dance with dread. His eyes widen in terror, reflecting the unearthly glow as his heart hammers against his chest. He stumbles backward, his body recoiling from the spectral display, as if from an unseen force. Trapped in the forest's embrace, he feels his heart pounding like a trapped bird. The scholar halts on the mountain path, his brow a canvas of deep thought. A memory stirs within him, an ancient tale whispered through time. He remembers the old wisdom. If you meet a Gumiho, do not fight with anger. His voice echoes in the mountain air. Instead, disarm her with kindness. His words hang in the air, a gentle echo against the rugged landscape. On a rugged mountain path, the scholar steels his resolve, every breath a testament to his courage. A worn wooden flute emerges from his sleeve, a symbol of hope amidst the towering peaks. His hands tremble, betraying the fear he fights to suppress as he raises the flute. The flute is at his lips, poised to fill the mountain air with a melody of defiance and courage. A trembling melody begins to fill the night. The sound, fragile yet sincere, echoes through the mountains. The simple tune carries on the wind, silence punctuated only by the haunting notes. The night breathes with the melody's gentle pulse. On the rugged mountain path, the woman halts, her movements arrested as if by an invisible force. Her nine tails, once a flurry of untamed energy, gradually settle, their dance subsiding into a gentle sway. The ethereal foxfire that once blazed brilliantly around her dims, casting long, soft shadows across the path. The fading light accentuates her stillness, transforming her into a statue of quiet anticipation amid the darkening wilderness. Under the silent gaze of the moon, a woman's hardened features soften, revealing a hidden depth of emotion. Her sharp eyes, once filled with unwavering resolve, now betray a flicker of vulnerability. A single tear escapes, a glistening jewel tracing a path down her cheek. The tear reflects the pale light, a fleeting moment of pure, unadulterated feeling. In the vast stillness of the mountain, her silent sorrow speaks volumes. The moonlight casts long shadows, emphasizing the solitude of her moment. On the rugged mountain path, a flicker of longing dances across the woman's face, veiled by a hint of sadness. Her eyes, reflecting distant memories, momentarily dim with the weight of untold stories. A subtle sigh escapes her lips, a quiet acknowledgement of paths not taken. The mountain wind whispers secrets only she can hear, intensifying the solitude etched on her features. A fleeting smile graces her lips, a fragile promise of hope amidst the lingering sorrow. Her gaze lifts towards the horizon, embracing the vast expanse with a renewed sense of purpose. The scholar stands on the mountain path, flute in hand. The haunting melody drifts through the air, now fading into the whispering wind. His music softens, the flute slowly lowered. The scholar speaks with quiet conviction. "If you truly wish to walk among us, do not devour us." He implores, "Share our world instead." A lone figure finds herself on a desolate mountain path, the air biting with cold. Her form flickers, caught between human and animal, a visual echo of inner turmoil. The mountain path blurs as her transformation intensifies, nature and identity colliding. A fox stands silhouetted against the mountain, the last vestiges of humanity fading into the wild. On a mountain path, 9 glowing tails begin to encircle her, a spectacle of ethereal beauty. The tails tighten, wrapping around her like a protective cloak woven from pure light. The light intensifies, briefly obscuring her form in a radiant embrace. With a final, brilliant flash, the glowing tails vanish, fading seamlessly into the surrounding mist. The mist thickens, swallowing the last vestiges of light and leaving the mountain path shrouded in mystery. The lone figure of the woman stands on a mountain path, a silhouette against the fading light. With a sigh that carries through the stillness, she turns, her form shifting toward the dark woods. She steps forward, her presence fading as she melts into the shadows of the trees. Silence descends, the path now empty, the forest swallowing her whole. The scholar stands solitary on the mountain path as night descends, an ethereal mist weaving through his robes. He peers into the abyss of the dark forest, his eyes reflecting a profound sense of melancholy. The swirling mist obscures the path ahead, deepening the scholar's isolation. Lost in thought, the scholar remains motionless, a silent figure against the backdrop of the vast, indifferent night. High atop the mountain peak, a fox emerges, its form outlined against the moonlit expanse. Bathed in ethereal moonlight, the fox stands as a mystical silhouette. The fox's 9 tails shimmer with a soft, otherworldly glow, hinting at ancient magic. The fox remains still, radiating power and mystery under the watchful moon. The mountain peak and glowing fox blend into a scene of quiet, magical solitude. That same night, the tavern crackles with fire as villagers gather, listening to tales of what was seen. Scholar's voice trembles as he recounts the encounter, fear and fascination mingling in the room. His words seem to make the walls echo, carrying the dread of the Gumiho into every corner. Each flickering flame feels alive, whispering the creature's name as villagers hold their breath. Eyes dart nervously, some toward Scholar, others toward the darkened windows. The air thickens with unease, anticipation pressing heavily on every chest. The village tavern is dimly lit, smoke weaving through the air where hushed conversations fill every corner. Faces are etched with worry, suspicion shadowing every glance. The village elder rises, voice cutting through the murmurs. "Beware the woman with eyes too sharp, for she may be the fox in disguise." Silence falls. His warning lingers, each villager wondering who among them might be more than human. Candlelight flickers violently, shadows twisting against the walls, amplifying the fear. In the heart of the tavern, suspicion and dread settle in, as villagers begin to doubt even those they once trusted. Sunlight paints the forest floor as a young girl carefully gathers berries, her small hands moving with practiced ease. A sudden stillness falls over the forest as the girl pauses, sensing unseen eyes upon her. From the shadows, a beautiful woman emerges, her ethereal presence casting an otherworldly glow. The girl's eyes widen, drawn to the mysterious woman who seems to materialize from the forest itself. In the heart of the forest, a woman shares a gentle smile with a girl. With a soft, ethereal grace, the woman vanishes into the dense embrace of the trees. The girl watches, her expression a mix of wonder and longing as the trees swallow the woman whole. Silence descends upon the forest, broken only by the rustling of leaves as nature reclaims its own. Under the serene gaze of the moon, a lone sholar seeks solace by a gently flowing mountain stream. He raises a bamboo flute, his serene face bathed in soft moonlight, ready to release a haunting melody into the night. The flute's haunting melody drifts through the night, each note a whisper of longing echoing among the ancient trees. The music dances on the night air, a poignant symphony of solitude and reflection. Deep within the undergrowth, a pair of fox ears perk up, sensing the melody. The ears remain alert, straining to catch every note of the distant music. The fox ears swivel subtly, attempting to pinpoint the source of the sound. The fox ears lower momentarily, then rise again, curiosity piqued by the alluring tune. The fox ears flatten slightly against the head, listening intently as the music swells. Under the vast sky, the travelers tread along the winding mountain path. Their faces reflect the weight of their journey. Grim determination etched into every line. Silent resolve propels them forward. Along the winding mountain path, they walk with purpose, their eyes fixed on the horizon. A shrine emerges from the mist, a sacred space dedicated to the mountain spirits. Their eyes turn toward the shrine, silently seeking protection. An unspoken prayer rises as they look upon the shrine, their faces etched with a plea for safety. With renewed resolve, they continue their journey, the shrine fading behind them. In the hushed expanse of the abandoned village, the moon casts an ethereal glow, painting the scene with long, eerie shadows. The decaying houses stand as silent witnesses, their empty windows like vacant eyes staring into the night. A chilling atmosphere pervades, where shadows dance like specters within the ruins. The scene is thick with an unsettling stillness, a haunting reminder of lives long past. In the heart of an abandoned village, a lone figure steps forward, her presence a spectral dance. The air crackles with the illusion of a woman becoming fox, a strange, ethereal grace defining her every movement. With each stride, the transformation deepens, the fox's essence bleeding into her human form. The fox fades, and the woman reappears, as if the village itself is conjuring her existence. Her steps echo through the empty streets, each footfall a whisper of ancient magic and forgotten tales. She continues her journey, a spectral guardian forever bound to the ruins of a forgotten world. A hidden cave, veiled by nature's own curtain of vines, remains unseen by the outside world. The entrance is dark and narrow. The air hangs heavy with moisture. The cool, damp air invites one to explore the unknown depths. Sunlight barely penetrates the mouth of the mountain cave. A serene, untouched sanctuary awaits within the mountain's embrace. In the heart of a mountain cave, a woman sits, lost in thought as she gazes at the majestic peaks. Her eyes reflect a profound pensiveness, hinting at unseen burdens. The mountains stand tall and silent, mirroring her contemplative mood. She remains still, a statue carved from solitude and reflection. The air hangs heavy with unspoken stories, each mountain peak a silent witness to her introspection. The cave echoes with the weight of her thoughts, a sanctuary for her silent contemplation. High on the mountain summit, a lone scholar stands silhouetted against the star-strewn sky. The wind whispers through the high peaks. He raises his flute, the polished wood gleaming faintly in the dim starlight. The first notes of his melody drift into the night, a poignant farewell to the world below. He plays a final melody on his flute, the notes echoing softly in the night. The music fades, leaving only the whisper of the wind and the endless expanse of stars. At the mountain's peak, a haunting melody drifts on the wind, weaving through the crags. The music echoes, a ghostly serenade carried by the breeze. The Gumiho's head snaps up, her eyes gleaming with a sudden, sharp curiosity. A spark ignites within her gaze, drawn by the ethereal sound. Sunlight pierces through the thick canopy, painting the forest floor with shifting patterns of light and shadow. The forest awakens as dappled sunlight dances across the mossy ground, creating an ethereal glow. Sunlight gently touches the leaves, creating a mesmerizing mosaic across the forest floor. The forest breathes under a canopy of emerald leaves, each one catching the sunlight in a symphony of green. Golden rays cascade through the branches, illuminating the hidden depths of the ancient forest. The forest whispers secrets as sunlight filters through the canopy, creating a magical, dreamlike atmosphere. In the dense mountain forest, a pair of eyes watches from the shadows, filled with yearning and trepidation. The fox watches the scholar, its gaze a mixture of longing and fear. The fox remains still, its body tense with unspoken emotions. The fox hesitates, fear warring with a deep, unyielding desire. Its eyes reflect a silent plea, a longing that cuts through the forest's stillness. The fox continues its silent vigil, a solitary observer in the heart of the mountain. A lone scholar seeks solace by the rushing mountain stream, his movements serene against the backdrop of untouched wilderness. He pauses, the cool water momentarily washing away his worries, and looks around. A peculiar sight captures his attention. A single, pristine white foxtail rests delicately upon the mossy stones, an enigma in nature's grand design. His mind races, trying to find the story behind the mysterious foxtail. Beside the mountain stream, he pauses. A moment of contemplation etched on his face. He bends down, curiosity guiding his hands as he reaches for something unseen. He lifts the tail, its texture and form, capturing his complete attention. His expression turns thoughtful, the discovery sparking a new idea within him. With a deliberate motion, he tucks the tail into his robes, securing the unusual find. He is standing tall, his robes concealing the mysterious tail as he resumes his journey. The scholar's dusty robes tell tales of a long journey as he approaches his village. Each step carries him closer to the familiar quiet of home. The path beneath his feet grows more worn, marking the journey's end. He draws closer, the village now within sight, promising rest and reflection. The journey is complete. The scholar returns to the embrace of his quiet village. A figure walks through the heart of the village, an air of quiet dignity surrounding him. The villagers watch him, their faces etched with a mixture of respect and curiosity. Their eyes follow his every move, each glance a silent acknowledgement of his presence. The village holds its breath, every corner reflecting a sense of anticipation and wonder. He continues his journey, each step echoing through the silent admiration of the village. The villagers' gaze lingers, a silent testament to the profound impact of his quiet passage. In the scholar's dimly lit hut, shadows dance on the walls as he sits hunched over his desk, immersed in thought. The solitary scholar meticulously writes in his journal, the quill scratching softly against the parchment. The flickering oil lamp casts an eerie glow, illuminating the scent of old paper and ink that permeates the room. Lost in his studies, the scholar remains oblivious to the passage of time, the night deepening around him. In the quiet solitude of his hut, the scholar continues his work, undisturbed by the outside world. Soft light bathes the scholar's hut, illuminating motes of dust that dance in the still air. Lost in his work, the scholar hunches intently over his desk, the scratching of his quill filling the quiet space. Ink-stained fingers bear witness to the scholar's tireless devotion as he relives his encounter with the Gumiho. His words cascade onto the parchment, vividly painting the transformation from fear to understanding, hatred to kindness. The heavy scent of old paper and ink permeates the air, a testament to countless hours lost in the world of stories. Under the cloak of night, a solitary figure treads the misty mountain path, her presence fading into the gloom. The mountain path fades into an ethereal world as mist envelops the lone figure. The figure continues, a ghost among the peaks, swallowed by the night's embrace. Each step echoes in the silence, a testament to her relentless journey through the shrouded landscape. The figure vanishes into the ethereal mist, leaving only the echo of her passage on the windswept path. High in the mountains, the wind whispers secrets through the peaks as she pauses. Alert, the wind intensifies, carrying a faint, haunting melody. A flute's echo dances on the air, an ethereal invitation. The melody grows stronger, a promise or a warning carried on the breeze. She tilts her head further, drawn in by the sound of the flute. The flute's song weaves through the mountains, beckoning her forward. A lone fox ascends to the mountain's peak as dawn breaks, its silhouette stark against the fiery sun. The fox pauses, its form outlined against the glowing sky, a silent sentinel. The sun's golden rays begin to illuminate the fox's fur, revealing its rich, earthy tones. The fox surveys its domain from the summit, a master of its wild, elevated kingdom. The wind whispers through the fox's fur, carrying secrets of the heights. With a final, knowing glance, the fox begins its descent, vanishing into the rugged landscape. High atop the mountain peak, a profound serenity fills the air. The vista stretches out, a tapestry of peaks and valleys under the endless sky. A lone figure stands, gazing out over the majestic landscape, lost in contemplation. The mountain watches over the world with a serene and peaceful expression, untouched by worldly concerns. Nature's grandeur unfolds in every direction, a symphony of silence and solitude. The misty mountains stand in silent majesty, their peaks veiled in ethereal mystery. Wisps of fog dance through the valleys, creating an atmosphere of enchantment and untold secrets. Sunlight filters faintly through the haze, casting a soft, dreamlike glow upon the rugged terrain. The air is still, holding a sense of ancient power and untouched wilderness. Nature reigns supreme in this secluded realm, where the boundary between earth and sky blurs into one. A symphony of silence echoes through the landscape, broken only by the whispers of the wind and the murmur of unseen streams. In the heart of the mountain forest, two eyes gleam with an eerie luminescence, silently observing. The eyes remain still, watching as the forest holds its breath. A silent observer, the creature lurks, its presence both unseen and deeply felt. The forest watches back as the glowing eyes continue their silent vigil. Under the cloak of night, a solitary scholar treads the winding mountain path. Echoes of flute music weave through the ancient trees, each note a whisper in the dark. He pauses, the haunting melody tugging at his soul. The scholar is looking around, searching for the source of the music. Lost in thought, the scholar continues his ascent, guided by the ethereal sounds. A lone bird glides into view, its silhouette stark against the backdrop of the towering mountains. With a majestic sweep, the bird dances through the air, riding the currents as sunlight flashes across its feathers. The mountains stand in silent grandeur, their peaks piercing the sky as the bird continues its solitary journey. Effortless and free, the bird disappears into the vast expanse, leaving behind only the memory of its fleeting grace.